Morning. Welcome to Swami Asha and Swami Shivani here this morning. They're coming from America. This morning I'd like to share with you on the topic of fun. And you know that we have several classrooms here, and in every classroom there's something going on. In the next classroom there is a level 2 going on. Another classroom, probably in the next last one, there's a class for the children going on. And when you go to see that class for the children, what do you see there? Everybody's smiling, having fun, doing lots of things. And when you come to here in Satsang, you see half of the people smiling. Half of the people. It may not be their fault, it may be the person who's giving Satsang his fault, maybe, who knows. But so I thought to share the topic of the fun. I saw an ad one time. It was an ad for the scooter. And then the ad says, why should boys have all the fun? The scooter was made for the women actually. And they said, why should boys have all the fun? Because boys have the bikes and everything. But it was made, the motorbike was made light because the women can handle light things. So we can say also that when people come on the spiritual path, a lot of people you see, they're grim, they're a little bit sad, they're not smiling. Why is that so? And should we not be having fun? Even when we are practicing meditation or practicing the spiritual thing, when Paramahansa Ananda met Swami Shri Yukteswar, and in the beginning, Yoganandaji was very grim. So one day, Shri Yukteswarji caught him. He says that, what is this? Your face is always tense, grim, as if there is sorrow on your face. Why? Don't you know that finding God is a funeral of all sorrows, all sufferings? So why is that? And when Swami Kriyananda met Paramahansa Yogananda, he thought that also, that yogis are always grim, always very serious face. But when he met Master, he found that this was not true. Master would always be making some jokes, some humor was there in his teaching, and basically his teaching was not by telling people you do this, but by some sense of humor, by some sense of indirect way of telling people what they need to do. It was not always direct. So, why people become grim on the spiritual way? How many of us can think that meditation is fun? Is meditation fun? Is it boring? I see only 3 or 4 hands, so the meditation is boring. How many people want to meditate? I want to go for meditation now. This is time for meditation. How many people think about it? Not many, I think. Why is that so? Why meditation seems not so easy or fun-filled in the beginning? But I think it comes over the period of time. There's a saying in our biography of Yogi, in the chapter of We Visit Kashmir. In that chapter, Shri Yukteswarji was very sick. He was taking the karmas of other disciples, and he became very thin. Very thin. And then when Yoganandaji was saying to Shri Yukteswarji that, Master, you have become very thin. He says that, oh, it's fine, I can wear my old undershirts, which I can't wear now. It's fine, what's the matter? So, and then Paramahansa wrote this saying of one of the French saint, I think, it was Saint Francis of de Sales. He says that a saint who is sad is a sad saint indeed. Now what does it mean that a saint who is sad is a sad saint indeed? When we see a saint, what's the first quality we notice? They're always smiling, their face is, it's not they're always laughing, but their face is uplifted. You will see that. It's a very natural thing that their face is up, they're smiling, little bit. Sometimes they are sad, but not for themselves. They're sad for other people while they are suffering. It is sometimes also there. But mostly their face is smiling. You see any saint, you see Paramahansa Yogananda, you see Ananda, you see Ramakrishna, you see Ramana Maharshi, all the saints, they have this quality of looking up and smiling. Their face is up. And most of the saints, you see there's a picture, they will always show in their congregation. For example, we have a picture of Yoganandaji, last smile. Same way they have in Ramana Maharshi, they have the picture, when their picture is, they have one of the pictures, is smiling, but very deep smile is there. It's not that very superficial smile, but very deep smile is there. So in all the saints, in all the traditions, they have the picture of their master, it will be smiling, and which is the most popular picture, they will have it. So that we come back to that saying is that a saint who is sad is a sad saint indeed. What does it mean? I was thinking about it. Then I read another statement of Saint Teresa of Avila. She said that, then I could understood what was the statement made by that Saint Francis of Sales. What was the meaning of it? She said that a nun who is sad is a bad nun. A nun who is sad is a bad nun. Now, when the Saint Francis of Sales is talking about a saint who is a sad saint indeed, he's not talking about the saints who are real. He's talking about the saints who are in the process of making a saint, who are half-baked cookies, you can say, coming out from the ovens. They're not fully baked, but they're half-baked. But a time will come, they will be full-baked saint, they will be smiling, they will be joyful in meditation. I was reading one time, what is fun? With the topic, we come back to the topic. If you're not sad, you're fun-filled, what is fun? And as I was talking for the children this morning, I picked up Swamiji's book, The Time Tunnel. How many of you have read this book? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I should read this book. It's a fun-filled book. So this topic here, in one of the pages, Swamiji says, he's writing these stories. He says that, I wanted to read this. Bliss, however, is the underlying reality of everything. And creativity is the very nature of bliss. So also is self-expansion. For someone who has a taste for it, why not, while still in the physical body, enjoy life according to one's own nature? Life was never, now this is the most important point Swami says here, life was never meant to be a grim thing, spent in stern self-denial. It was meant to be enjoyable, even fun. And in fact, you can only really enjoy life when you have overcome every outer attachment. We'll come to this topic of attachment at the end. I remember in the early years, I think it was 2005, and Swamiji used to give satsang every month, Saturday evening, 4:30 to 6. So one of the Saturdays in the evening, I remember one of the lines says that, we are not here, we are here for the fun. I said, oh, okay, but what does it mean? The next month I came, and then he said that, we are not here for fun, we are here for the serious purpose. I said, but last month you said that we are here for fun. Why there is so duality? Because I was new at that time, I did not understand that the whole scripture, the Bhagavad Gita, is filled with paradoxes, dualities. They don't talk, for example, Bhagavad Gita, if you read Swami's Bhagavad Gita, they say that you must eat and you must not eat. What does it mean now? You must eat and you must not eat. It means that you must eat to keep your body fit, to satisfy your hunger, but you must not eat to satisfy your greed, because of the greed. It's a very simple thing. So Swamiji said that here also, we are here for fun, but the next time he says that we are not here for fun, we are here for a serious purpose. What he was saying in essence was that he meant fun with joy, and joy is God. So have fun, have joy, living for God. That's what exactly he was saying. But at the same time, he was also saying that don't have too much fun outwardly, that you lose your inner peace, inner joy. So that it's a balance of this little bit of sincerity, seriousness, and fun. It's a balance of these things. So basically we are talking about here not the outward fun of doing too much outward activity. We're talking fun which comes from inside, which comes from joy from God. So what is fun exactly? How can we define fun? What is fun? I read one of the definitions somewhere that fun is something, when you do something, you forget yourself. That seems pretty good to me, I think. Is it so? Do you agree? I don't know if somebody else has some other definition, but I think it's pretty good to me, I think. When you do something, you forget yourself, then it's fun, because when you forget yourself, what we are doing meditation? Because the true meditation happens when we forget ourselves. True fun, true joy can happen when we forget ourselves, we connect with God, isn't so? So the opposite of the fun could also be there, sadness. And when we have fun, we expand. In the self-forgetfulness, we expand. When we have illness, what happens? We think of ourselves too much, we contract. isn't so? So fun is something which is related to self-forgetfulness and expansion, while sadness is more related to something which reminds our body to us and we contract. So when we're thinking of sadness or pain in their life, there was a saying that somebody said there are three kinds of pain in their life. That one is the physical pain. The second is the mental pain. And the third, he says that if it's both, it's a dental pain. So we don't want to be dental pain here. We have physical and mental pain. Now, what kind of fun we are talking about? Somebody asked me other day that, do you go to the malls? I said, malls? Yes, I do go malls, but I go if I have to buy something, if I want to eat something in the malls. Otherwise, why should I go to malls? He said, no, you should go sometime there, hang out. And I said, why? When I go there, I see people sitting on somewhere, they're looking at the people. They're having fun. But what kind of fun is that? It's fun of totally ignorant people, isn't so? There could be different kind of funs. I remember that when I was in Pune, one of the monks was learning driving. And when you drive in the beginning, you have a lot of fun. People enjoy it so much, isn't so? I don't know if you have experienced it or not. This monk, for months and months, he drove and drove and drove. We lived 1 hour outside from the city. And somebody wanted to go to the city, I will go, I'll drive. And he will drive to the city. And he was having fun, but 2 months later, I didn't see the fun he was having. The fun was gone. And then you can see there are other kind of people, they have fun. There was a disciple of Master. He was having fun in hypnotizing people. And Master told him, don't do it, it's not good. But it's still one of the parties, you can read this story in a conversation with Ananda. In one of the parties, he went there and he hypnotized one of the women there. And when Master saw it, that, did not I tell you that don't do it? He says, Master, but what could I do? When I was talking, she was not agreeing with me. So I had to hypnotize her, and then she's following me now. So there could be different kind of fun that people are looking for. People have fun in making jokes. But this is a very interesting thing somebody told me. People who are comedians, it's a very interesting thing that in the real life, they are sad. I don't know if this is truth or not, but somebody told me. Why and how this could be? It's because they put their energy out too much, making other people laugh. And then we work in the universe of duality. When things we move outwardly up, it has to go down. So that in their real life, they are not so happy, they are sad. They can watch movies. So the thing is that we can make fun, we can make humor and joy, but it's fine. But it all has to be balanced. We don't want to be too much outwardly making fun and forget our true self. That probably all of us remember that story of the disciple who Master scolded very hard. And he says that when he was making fun with other people, and then he came to Master and he said that, didn't I tell you that don't make too much fun? Be a little bit more sober and simple. He says that, Master, I need your blessings. He said, and then Master said that my blessings are there, God's blessings are there, and it's your blessing that is needed, he said to that disciple. So in that sense that we have to be balanced also. We can watch movies also. It's fun, it's good to watch movies, but Master said that be careful what movies you watch and with whom you are watching the movie. Because for two reasons. First, when we watch the movie, let's say even of the saints, what happens? That first of all, their life is not correctly portrayed in that movie. Second, the actors who are acting in that movie, they are not the saint. They could not be probably giving the right acting there. I was watching a movie, the movie's name was The Reluctant Saint, Saint Joseph of Cupertino. So in that movie, it was strange that saint was shown very stupid in the beginning part of the movie. I didn't agree with that. I said, no, this could not be true. So I went on the internet, did a research on this saint, and I found out that in the real life, he was shown sometime absent-minded. He would not be, people are talking, he was gone somewhere else. And the director of the movie who read his the life about the saint, he thought that the the saint was stupid, he was doing the stupid thing. They portrayed in that movie that way. But I don't think this was true. I mean, if absent-mindedness is a different thing, but who knows when he was absent-minded where he was? Maybe he was with God in the higher realm, who knows? We can't see these things. So, we can watch the movies, but good movies with the good people, with the company of the good people. And there was a saint. These are the very, because it's superficial kind of fun. Have fun, that's fine. There was a saint, this is a story which Yogandaji gave. He was naked. So he was in the ashram, and then one day he wanted to go out and walk, go out for the walking. And he was passing through a village. Now, when the children saw that's the saint, they saw this saint is crazy, he's nude. They started throwing stones on the saint. And what happened? Saint didn't bother at all. He kept moving. And by the time at the end when he passed through the village, he was totally bleeding. And he was lying somewhere, so his disciples came and says, Master, what happened? Master, what happened? Who hit you? He says, no, we had so much fun. Children were throwing stones at me. We had so much fun. How many of us can think fun in that way? Because the saint was thinking that God was throwing children. He was not thinking of his body, he's hurt. He was thinking of God. He was thinking that God was throwing a stone on the body which is manifested by God. How many people can think about it? It's not easy until you realize at that high state. So that could be a fun when if saints, Swamiji often used to say that if saints finding God had not fun, they would say that what a scam it is. If Ram Gopal Majumdar had not fun, in 22 hours of meditation, he would come out of his cave and would have gone to the city watching a movie or drinking some juice or eating something maybe there. One of the great saints of the history, Saint Francis, when he was in the desert, he would meditate there, and the devils will manifest there. They will say, you don't want to be here, go back to the city, have fun there. And one of the disciples of Master, Ananda, he used to listen voice in his head when he used to meditate. He would listen that, you don't want to be here, go back, go away from here. That when we start having fun in meditation, when we start having joy in meditation, a certain force, the Satan comes and it wants to prevent from us, from having that joy, that fun. Last week when Swami Vijay was talking about that how people become serious, they want to see the spiritual life, they force themselves, is it so? They forget the fun of simple practicing of meditation, simple practice of what God gives, let's take it and have fun with it, is it so? So, we do have a fun in meditation, but it does take time. When I ask them how many people have fun in meditation, how many people raise hand here, maybe 2, 3, 4. In the beginning it seems very serious, but as time passes by, we definitely have joy. We will feel joy inside our face. Maybe those of you who are interested, I can show you my photographs 10 years back and now. You see that ad in the newspaper, before and after. 10 years before meditation, 10 years after meditation. You can see that there's a joy on the face. You can see other people who are here meditating for 20 years, 30 years. There's a different joy. There is something you can see, there's a fun on their face, there's joy on their face also. Now I was thinking that what can we do to revive our fun and joy in our life? What can we do? Why we don't have fun sometimes? Why we forget the fun in our life? What do we do about it? And one of the things that we're talking about the children, that why children enjoy, why do they have so much fun? It's because they enjoy things in simplicity. And as we grow up, what happens? We become too serious. We take people seriously, we take ourselves very seriously, we take circumstances very seriously. Why so? We shouldn't be so serious. We should be taking all these things with God. Think of God as your friend and enjoy all these things with God. In the beginning, invite God. People think that when we invite God in our life, it becomes very serious. But no. Master said that God is fun and fun is God. Why not to invite him, share with him everything? And there are a few other things I was thinking there. You might have more things on that. How can we have fun? In that line here, when Swamiji read that, I was telling that I will read at the end, that he said at the last line, and in fact, you can only really enjoy life when you have overcome every outer attachment. You can be funful. It's a very deep thing that people think that having fun, having enjoyment, will just make merriment. But that's not the true enjoyment to merriment. The true enjoyment comes from inside, fun comes from inside. And then you release. There's a visualization when we do the level 1 class, we teach about, imagine a balloon. And balloon is tied with a string on the ground. The balloon cannot soar. But when you cut the string, when you cut the string of attachment, it can soar. Same way when we cut from our hearts the attachment, all the attachments we have, we can soar up also. So this is one of the deep things that true joy, true fun can come in non-attachment. That's one of the deep things. I have few things. You can just look at my good book. I was thinking to share with you about the yes, it's a very important thing also. As we practice meditation, Swamiji says very, very important thing, as we take break in our life, we go for vacation somewhere, and we just want to just relax a little bit. Same way, if you're practicing hard meditations, where we are practicing spiritual things very seriously, very sincerely, it might be good sometime to just take a break. It doesn't mean that you just stop meditating for a few weeks, maybe stop meditating for 1 week, not like that. But do it but a little bit less intensity. Let go that seriousness. Let God come and take charge of it. That's what Swamiji was meaning. And we see that that seriousness, in that break in everything in our life. When God created this universe, for 1 day of Brahma, the creation goes on. The next day of night of Brahma, the whole creation rests. Isn't so? Master recommended also for the people who work in the offices. He said that 5 days we work in the office. 6th day we should enjoy, we should have some entertainment. It's a very, very important thing. And 7th day we seclude. We should meditate a lot 7th day. Because relaxation is also a very, very important thing for meditation. So Master said that's very, very important thing. The 5 days we work hard, meditate every day even then. 6th day, do a lot of entertainment with family, with everybody. 7th day, meditate a lot. Recharge yourself with meditations. So that was one of the things, very, very important things Swami says that. And then, of course, the last thing, Master said that with God, this life will be a nest of fun. And without Him, this whole life will be a madhouse. So we don't want to be living in a madhouse, we want to be living in a fun with God, with Gurus in every day. So all that, I will end this satsang and we'll do the arti and do the blessings also.